All right, how y'all doing today? I am here. We're going to do a master class today about taking care of some of the equipment backstage. We're in Element Live right now, but this actually can apply to Fireside, even the growth track room, because we have similar equipment. If you find yourself ever serving in a different venue like Flight 45 or East Auditorium or even E-Labs, again, all of this stuff applies, although it just might be a little bit of a different equipment. And so, hey, I want to give a special shout out. We got our apprentices here with us this summer. It's a group of students that are here helping the production department. They're doing a great job. And we have Grace Page, that's actually our camera person right now. So she's recording this and learning how to do live video. So it's exciting. Well, hey, I'm going to start right now with these microphones. And you guys might have heard of me talk about this before, but whenever the vocalists come off the platform, if they're carrying a microphone stand, usually they carry it off platform and they'll set it down. Now right now there's plenty of lights on, you can probably see me pretty well, but during services it's pretty dark back here. Same thing with Fireside, it's pretty dark backstage, there's enough light to kind of see. But if you're not used to being back here, what happens is that if we leave the microphones on the stand, it's so easy to just bump into them and knock them over. One of these microphones, they cost anywhere from $600 to $1,200 for a microphone because they're wireless and they're really high quality. The last thing we want is for them to hit a concrete floor. So if you're backstage as audio, if you're back of house, if you're a backline technician, or even if you're platform crew or platform manager, let's all help out and do our part. When the vocalists come off the platform, they're going to set their microphone stand and their microphone down, and then they're going to go and put their instrument away, or they're going to go and get situated after their worship set. One of the things that I want to make sure we do is that we take the microphones off of the microphone stands and that we put them in the compartments. So Grace is going to follow me over here. And all of our compartments, hey Chrissy, how's it going? All of our compartments are right over here. Most of you, again, are familiar with these compartments. They're all labeled, so everybody knows where, which microphone goes where and all that stuff. And we have a printout that shares all that stuff with you, okay? But there's one more step to this that I want to show you. And this is really, really important because at the end of the day, after all the services are over, one of the things that I really, really want to see, and I know Dylan's the same way too, is he wants to make sure that the clips of the microphones get put with the microphones. So it's very simple. At the end of the day, we just take the clip off and we're going to go put it with the microphone over in the compartment area. Now, the reason why we do this is because there are times during the week where we'll have events going on in different venues. Maybe something's going on in the East Auditorium or in Fireside, Growth Track, wherever. And it's very easy sometimes for people to say, oh, hey, we need a microphone stand. We can't find any other ones, or we need more than what we have in that venue. Hey, let's just go and take one and borrow one from Element Live. Well, what happens is that if the clip is on the microphone stand, the clip's going to go with the microphone stand, and then when we need the clip, we can't find it because it's somewhere else in the building. So, at the end of the day, this is a really, really big deal. The clips are not expensive, but they're kind of a pain to have to track down, and then we have to order more if we can't find them. And so, at the end of the day, if we just simply unscrew the clip from the microphone stand, and we can take the clip with the microphone over to our compartment area. And now we know that the clip is with the microphone and all is well. Same thing with in-ear monitors. These are in-ear monitors. I know it's probably dark in this hallway. It might be hard to see, but these are the in-ear monitor packs that the vocalists used. So we always want to make sure if we see any of them lying around that they get put back in the compartments. That's a really big deal, again, because we want to take really good care of our stuff. So speaking of which, the last microphone thing that I want to teach on today is how to put away these headset, earset microphones, okay? So these are the ones that the pastors typically use to teach. I'll hold it still so you can get a good shot of it, okay? Perfect. So if the host that's doing communion or offering or the pastor that's teaching, you know, they just go over the ear just like that. All right, and there's a cord. The cord goes into the pack, and it gets screwed in to the pack, and it just goes in their belt clip or whatever. But whenever they're done, what happens is that the pastor or the host or whoever will usually hand it to the person that's running back of house audio. And all of these, with the exception of Pastor Eric's, we keep Pastor Eric's in a special holder, but all of these get put away into a little case that looks like this, okay? So a lot of people have asked the question, well, how do we put these things away? So I'm going to show you. The best thing to do first is if you hold the microphone and the ear set by the set here, what you want to do is you want to take the wire and you want to loop it in small little loops, small enough to fit into this area. So watch how I do this, okay? Just going to make a loop like that, and then I'm going to loop it again. Okay, just kind of give it a little twist, make a little loop, just like that. Okay, and now I've got the ear set, microphone, and a little loop, and watch this. I could fit it in here just like that. All right. Now, if it's hard to hold this and loop it at the same time, another technique you could do is you can actually just take the ear set microphone. You can start by setting it in the case first, and then you can slowly put the loop of wire inside of it like that. It doesn't really matter which way you do it, but that's how we do it here. Okay, so once you've got the wire in there, okay, what you're going to do is these two pieces that go over the ear, we're just going to fold them down like this. Okay, one side first, the other side second. They're flexible, they're made to bend. And once you have them down, we're going to kind of close the lid and then remove your hand, and that's it. So whenever you go to open it again, the little earpieces will pop up, and it's ready to be taken out and given to the communicator. And that's the best way to put away these ear set microphones. Okay? So, two more really quick things. I'm going to have Grace get a picture here of our sign that we have on back of house, back here in Element Live. It's there to remind y'all, please make sure the mic clips are kept with the microphones they belong to, and ensure that the ear packs are placed in the in-ear monitor's drawer. Do not place packs in the same pouch as the ear set mics. So, it's okay if we keep the in-ear packs in the compartments like I showed you. However, I want to point out to you real quick that in our battery charger rack, at the very bottom, we have different drawers. And then you can pull them out, and there's different microphones and microphone cases. So if you do put stuff away, you'll notice that all of these drawers are labeled, and they're labeled very clearly. So just make sure you put it away in the right drawer, so if we're looking for it later on in the week, we can find it really easily. We usually also keep a couple of flashlights handy, because again, it's pretty dark back here during service. So we want to always make sure our flashlights are working. And if you have a flashlight that's not working, let the platform manager know, or let one of the staff know on the weekend. We always want to make sure that they're working and that they have batteries. And when we're done with them, we can just simply set them right here. Or there's actually some drawers down here as well. And if you're in a different venue like Fireside or Growth Track, there's places backstage in Fireside. There's drawers in the Growth Track room you can put all that stuff in. And so, basically you just want to make sure that we don't leave stuff lying around in any other place that it's where it's supposed to be. Hey, if you have any questions at all, you can reach us. We have an email that's production@elementchurch.com. We'd love to answer any questions you have, especially if you're on our production team here at Element Church. And we hope you all have a great day. Thanks for watching.